Welcome, everyone. We are going to work this evening, evening for me as I'm recording this, on the frequency of resistance and welcoming more grace in place of the resistance, or to support the release of the resistance. And we'll see what comes through for this. Resistance is something that many of us are so familiar with. It comes in many forms. It can be external, it can be internal, it can be external and internal at the same time. And so, however resistance is showing up for you right now as you're working with this activation tonight, just know that there is a body component, likely there is an emotional component, there's probably a mental component, and this activation is going to work on helping to bring grace in and release that resistance in all of those different aspects of self. And so let's begin here. And so start by taking a nice, deep, long inhalation. And as you inhale and exhale here now, as the breath releases, just noticing where in your being you are holding on to resistance. Let's start with a scan of the physical body. And so as you become aware of your physical body, noticing where you're holding tension. Maybe your shoulders feel tense, or your low back, or your neck, maybe the crown of the head, the brow. Just do a scan from the top of your head all the way to the tips of your toes, and just notice where you feel this resistance energy. And this may be a good time for you to go ahead and lie down if you are not already, if that feels comfortable for you. I find that when my body is in a lying position, it's much easier for me to scan my whole being than when I'm upright. And so as you notice these pockets of resistance, try not to be in judgment of them. Try to just be in acceptance of what is. And if you land on one spot that feels particularly tense, what I'd like you to do is imagine that as you're breathing in, you are drawing light into that part of your body. And the light is really there to illuminate whatever is creating the resistance. And so as you're bringing light into this part of the body that's holding on to resistance, also begin to notice if there are any emotions present. Are you feeling anxious? Are you feeling fearful? Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling angry or frustrated? Happy, joyful? How are you feeling? What is the emotion? And if there's an emotion that you perceive as negative that arises, that you're noticing as you're breathing into this part of the body, just make a note of that. Just a mental note of, oh, it looks like I'm holding some sadness in my heart. Or it looks like I'm holding some stress and anxiety in my jaw or my neck. And as the light is brought to this part of the body, it's really there again to illuminate this emotional state. And if there's no emotion that comes forward, that's okay. Feeling nothing is also something to make awareness of. Maybe you're in resistance to feeling right now. Maybe you're in resistance to being in your emotional body at all. And so that's something to note as well. And then go ahead and as you breathe into this part of the body and bring the emotion forward, just start to inquire and see if there are any thoughts present, any people, situations, things, worries, anything on the mental body level that comes to mind as you breathe into this part of the body. Maybe there's some fear around money and you're thinking about paying your bills. And so there's some resistance in a particular part of your body. And as you breathe into that, you start to think about all the things that you have to pay. Or maybe you're in a place of indecision about something and you feel like you want to move forward or take next steps, but you don't know what steps to take. Maybe that comes to mind as you breathe into this part of the body. And so this is just a gentle inquiry process. And If nothing comes forward, that's information as well. Okay, sometimes when we're in resistance, we're also in unconscious energy and we're not aware of what we're moving through. And so as you continue to breathe here, let's go ahead and just open up the center channel, imagining that the crown of the head is wide open and we're pulling light down through the crown of the head. This light is perhaps coming into the crown chakra from 360 degrees and making its way as you breathe in down through the body towards the earth, towards your feet, rather. And then as you breathe in again, start to draw light from 360 degrees into that earth star chakra that should sit about 18 inches beneath your feet, but likely if you're in resistance, it's sitting right between your toes and between your big toes. And so let's go ahead and pull that energy center down. This with our intention, just pull it down 18 inches beneath the bottoms of the feet there if you're lying down. And let's imagine that we're drawing light into that earth star chakra from 360 degrees around you. And as that light comes in, draw it in and inhale and pull that up, almost like you're pulling up from a straw, pulling up water through a straw. Just pull that all the way up into the heart space and all the way up into the head space, and then let it keep continuing out through the crown of the head. And so light coming into that crown chakra above the head, drawing it down on the exhale. Light coming into that earth star chakra beneath the feet, pulling that up on the inhale. And those two energies will pass by one another as they move through that energetic system in the center channel of your body. And really what we're doing as we're drawing this light in is we're trying to create a pathway, a path of least resistance here in the center channel. And sometimes that pathway will be really wide and really open and we'll feel really centered in that pathway. And other times this pathway from crown to root is a little bit more stuck, a little bit more plugged up. And so all we really need is a trickle of light to pass through that center channel. That is enough of an opening. It's kind of like that moment, the imagery that my guides are giving me when it's raining really, really hard and you're driving down the highway and all of a sudden you pass underneath a bridge and you have a brief moment of reprieve. You have a brief moment of stillness, and that's all we really need in this center channel. We just need a little opening, a little brief moment, a little brief bit of space, small bit of space there in the center channel. And when that's open, there is flow. Okay, and so when we're in resistance, we want to start to bring flow back into this energy system. And so just continue to breathe here. And I'm going to start to bring through some sounds. And we're going to start with sounds that are going to continue to open that earth star chakra beneath your feet. Guana humo ya 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 yu ya ya hey yo wa wa ya huma ya yo ya muaka wa ya ya na ya hey wa humo wa ya yo ya humo ya humo ya ma wa ya yo ai ka ya yo na yo wa ya he wa ya wa ya hu ya he Ya huma ya 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 humo ya 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 hi wa ya wa o wa hi o ama ya wa he wa hi o nai. Starting to draw that light up into the feet. Wa hi o ya 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 yo ma ya wa ya humo feeling the rhythm and the energy of the earth. Waya wae wa mai ya wa he wa hum wa mai nga o ya hiota wa ya na ho Ayo amae awa ya wa muaka awa wa hua mai awo wa hia wa hua mai awo. And drawing that light from beneath your feet into the feet, pulling it up into the lower half of the body, up through the legs, into the root chakra. No no I ka humoe iha ona humawapa amaku ana o aio aia o amae mayo Mayo ai ehi ano atae o. Pausing here. Breathing into that root and allowing that light to begin to make its way into the emotional body and the sacral chakra. Again, as this light comes in, we're just creating a pathway here, a pathway of least resistance, a pathway that will allow some space, some flow. And drawing this light up into the sacral chakra. Hey humo amana awapo oh moi na he awamaika allowing whatever emotions are present to be there. Bringing in grace, self-love, compassion. Hano sahe ato eta o kama eka o nae. Beginning to draw that light up now into the belly, pulling it from the energy center below the feet up into the belly, up into the into the solar plexus. Hey, hi, ngaho, aho, appa, ano, aka, ama, ao. Feeling confidence and power. Ayu, 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 oh, mata e kana sa sa he o pai ana e o. E o he a wa 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 ya wa e unata o. Into the heart we come. Why, nourishment and love. Ayo, apa e atano so e ka wo. Oh, allowing the heart to expand. Ayo apa ta sanai ka sungoko sanai pama kumita e awapo. Tai ka uma e aya mo pa e ayo e ano na yo e ayo up into the throat. Inan na e ai inano ika e anato e. Light pouring into the throat. Ai ana e ananana paso e. Nika anga e aho. Ayo apa yana he o na e ka o. Ayo Ayo, 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 ay, ayo. Oh, ay, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Up into the third eye, the light comes from the earth. Up into the crown. Ayo, ayo, ahi, nahe, natahe, okawaya, flow. Ayan, ayanahe, opae, ako, naikan. Natoea sumasaita samo kaina makahita ikano waka ekai anu waka ekau anu waka ekau anu waka ekai anu waka okua anu ika ekai anu wama ekai anu wana ekau anu wapa ekai anu wana enua anu wana ekui anu wana o ka eka amai eko emaki ana eka wapa eka ina eka umaka eka ino wapa eka ina eka o anu wana eka inga wamatayu wamakayu wamatai nana eka o anu waka enua Anua ka otui, anua na heka heku amana ika e anu so na eka e, anua na eka o, anua na e, anua makaia, anua makaia, anua makaio, anua makaia, anua makaio, anua makaia, anua makaio, anua makaia, anua makaio. Anua, 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 anua. Anua na he, anua tua makaya. Anua na he, anua koa maeka he. Anua, 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 anua. Perhaps shaking the body now, beginning to vibrate the body, unless you're in a completely relaxed state here. And if you are, just imagining that the body is beginning to vibrate and all this resistance energy, all this fight, all this frustration, all this anger, all this tension is being released. Ayuama heya, anuama hoa, anuama heya, anuama hoa. Anuama heya, anuama hoa. Anuama heya, anuama hoa, atue anoa, atue anuo, atue anua, atue anuo, anua. Anuama heya, anuama hoe, anuama hekue, anua pakaiua, releasing the past here. A lot of congested energy in the body. It looks like all of our past energy, past lives, past experience, past traumas, past conversations. Anuama heya, anuama hoa, anuama heya, anuama hoa, anui, anui, anua, enui, anua, anui, anuama koa, aneta heya, anuita hoa, anuita heya, anuina hoa, e anantai au makaya makaya, anua papo, anui, anui. Anuana heya, anui, anui, anuana hoa, anuita heya, anuita hoa, anuita heya, amuka umake, anuana heya, anuana hoa, anuita hetui, anuapakaya, anuikae, 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 oh. Breathe. Om Osa. Om Mae Sae. Sonae. Sonae Kumai To. Opening space. Ayo ika sa Saye, bringing to mind any of those things that you found when you were inquiring, any emotions that you're in resistance to. Ayo nae, thoughts or worries. Ayo apae. Ayo, any tension in the body. Ayo apao bani, bringing it forward. Om. Om Okan. Surrounding it in softness. Yayumoi sasoi. Sai so, sai so, sai so. Oi ton tikai. Oi sai saina ko asia tayo ko aiti. Ano suatai tamu kuatia taikau. Hayato ama eka ikau amasai tayo. Tasaina to apa kuamatia na kuaiti. Wamakatai na saikau amakai. Ano apai kau mukuasai na kau. Eana aqua. Anasuata ina kau makai tau mai. Ai Kaikoa kai, ai kau makaina. Anakua eka umasai. Anakua ekiana kwai. Waka moai kauma. Anasai kwa mati tau makuai kai naiko. Ai anakua inia na sua pakua ia. Anai kau makaina sai tauma. Iana o kuama tisiana maheka o masaita o makia to soa matai ia. Ana e kau maheka soa amo atiana e ka o matiana masai kau makai te sai omo. Ana maeka mo soa matiana maeka no soa matiana ka e ka o ma. Ana e ka o maheka o mo anesiana e ku anua bihi ngā pua mati. Ana i kau maheka ano sua mati ano pakao moki ana i kau makai kau maeka nasae. Ana i kau maheka omo anasa eno amakai open your hearts. Ai kau mai te sai na kua matai. Open the heart. Ai omo aka o masai na eka no atai na sai kua manai kaiu. The truth of what you need lies within you. Aioma kua masai na he kau mahi te sai oma. You matter. Aioma kai na sai you will always matter. A kua matia na sai kaoma. Anai kaoma sai na tai to sua maika. The truth that is you cannot be denied. Aioma kua masai ka anua makia na masa oma. Nia kamokua masai na stop resisting you. Ayamokwa manasai kai o manaika you need not be in fear. Ayomokwa nasai ka o maheka yo no amana all you must do is open your heart. Akwa masai ka no amati ta o masua matai to the truth. Ano soama na kieta o masai ta that all is in. Dua makasia na matayoma in divine flow. Ayamakua masaika, everything. Goasamahiti amanda kuama that is happening in your life. Anuapakasaina kuamanda tisiana is happening. Aukuamatiana for your highest and greatest good. Ayoma kasuama taika maheka. Trust Auma Kasaina Kau, the way Kuswamati Tauma will present itself soon. Ayama Kuana Saika, now release Au Pasaina Hatu Swamatina resistance. Ayano Bukuamantatasiana, any resistance. Akuamata to what is. Ayomaka Tuamatai Tasa, and any attachment. Kua Atasuama, to what you think it should be. Akuama Saita. Rest in the presence, atuamanta saika, tutuana saida, and the understanding, kota suamataika, that all kisa okuanai is happening as it should be. Akuamasaika, anuapakasaina kaumaka. Nothing kuasama tuamaka hita has gone, kuto suamakiana hata, or is going, gato suamakai wrong, goata saina. All is well. Anusuapatina, akanosuapatina, akuasanaita, mahatua masaina, kau masaita. Gyana masakuama, tina sakuama, tina heku ati. Remember, gasuamata kaina kuana, that you're a divine being. Gasuamakatina, mahakuamatisiana, having gotuan katisiana, a human experience is sometimes difficult. Kwanasiita hano, human experience. Akua masaita kapotusuamatina. Katua mahatasina makati sana patopa kana batasina bahad but do not gotakota suamakaita ever forget guasamatiana hatua makiana that you are 100% dosuamakata kakita sa completely atosua mahatiana a oma and holy ganasaita onuaka inasaita onua sanahita supported ainta oko ana sa I a o a shio. Just letting the light of that transmission just start to move through your body, bringing it into the cells of the body. Breathe. Inviting the inner child to play in the light that's coming in. Releasing any other bits of resistance here, just letting them flow away. All is well, my children, all is well. Just bringing all your awareness back into the present moment here if you drifted away. Fully coming back. Just being in this place of stillness here for just a moment. Noticing where there's less resistance. And seeing if you can just drop into any other last places where there's tension. Breathe and let go. Big breath in. Big exhale out. big inhale in. Big exhale out. Stretching the body now. You've been lying down, rolling over onto one side. Making your way up into a seated position and perhaps placing a hand over your heart. We will end with the sound of Om. You're welcome to join me. Deep breath in for Om. Thank you all for watching, for participating. I hope you feel better. Enjoy your month, and I will see you soon.